Hello friends, I am Anjana. Welcome to my class. Student, in previous video we have discussed about characteristics of light. In this video we will learn about eclipses, mirrors and reflections. What is the meaning of eclipses? Eclipses are formed due to shadow cast by the moon on the earth or the earth on the moon. Okay? So, an eclipse is the shadow of celestial body made in the space. It is a natural phenomena. Students, sun being a heavenly luminous body cast shadow of the opaque body, moon and the earth. Natural consequence of formation of such a shadow is an eclipse. There are two types of eclipse, lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. Let's learn about lunar eclipse. As the moon revolves around the earth, it sometimes comes in a straight line with the sun and the earth. Okay? So when the sun, the earth and the moon are in a straight line with the earth in between, the shadow of the earth falls on the moon, and this is known as a lunar eclipse. During an eclipse of the moon cannot be seen at all, or it can be seen only partially. Okay? It occurs only on a full moon night. A total lunar eclipse is seen when the moon is in the umbra region of the earth's shadow. Then the moon cannot be seen at all. A partial lunar eclipse occurs when the moon is partially in the umbra and partially in the penumbra region of the earth's shadow. Let's learn about solar eclipse. Students, as the earth revolves around the sun, it sometimes happens that the sun, the moon, and the earth are in a straight line with the moon in between. In this case, the shadow of the moon falls on a portion of the earth, and this is known as solar eclipse. It occurs only on a new moon day. New moon day means Amavasya. People living in the region where the umbra portion of the moon's shadow is cast do not see the sun at all. They see a total solar eclipse. Understand? And people living in the area which falls in the penumbra region see a part of the sun and so experience a partial solar eclipse. You know, children, solar eclipse should never be viewed with the naked eyes. It may cause permanent damage to the retina of the eye. It should be viewed through special dark glasses or a smoked screen. Understand? Let's learn about mirrors and reflections. A mirror is a smooth and polished surface which reflects light regularly. One surface of the mirror is made opaque by silvering and then by a thin coating of red lead oxide paint. Reflection takes place from the smooth surface. Student, there are two types of mirror. First is plane mirror. Plane mirror has a highly polished plane surface. Second is curved mirror. Children, curved mirror has a highly polished curved surface. Generally, the surface is spherical in shape and hence the mirror is called a spherical mirror. As we know, the opaque objects do not allow the light falling on them to pass through. So, what happened to this light? This light is scattered by them in all the directions. For the purpose of drawing light related diagram, the path of light is represented by a straight line with an arrowhead on it showing the direction of light. Such a straight line with an arrowhead on it is called a ray of light. A plane mirror is represented by a straight line shaded on one side. The straight line represents the reflecting surface while the shaded portion represents the polished surface of the mirror. When light falls on the smooth and reflecting surface of the mirror, it is bounced back in a different direction. This phenomena is called reflection. A ray of light traveling from an object towards the mirror is called an incident ray, and the ray of light bouncing back from the mirror is called the reflected ray. Reflection means bouncing back. Reflection of light, therefore, means the bouncing back of light when it falls on the surface of an object. We all use mirrors at home. When you look at your face in the mirror, you see the image of your face due to the reflection of light. You also see the images of all other objects that are present in front of the mirror due to the reflection. You must have seen the reflection of trees, buildings, and other things in the water of a pond or a lake. A mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. Thus, a mirror provides a reflecting surface for light to bounce back. A mirror is shining and has a well polished surface that reflects light very well. Let's learn about pinhole camera. What is pinhole camera? A pinhole camera is the simplest type of camera in which the image of an object is obtained through a very small hole called pinhole. It works on the principle of rectilinear propagation of light. Making a pinhole camera. To make a pinhole camera, we need a piece of tracing paper, a thin needle, two tubes about 30 centimeter long, and a piece of black chart paper. The width of the two tubes should be such that one fits into another, and the two can slides one over the other with no gap left between them. Now, cover one end of the wider tube with a piece of black chart paper and make small hole in its center with the help of a needle or pin. Cover one end of the smaller tube with a piece of tracing paper. Carefully slide the smaller tube into the wider tube. Okay, the pinhole camera is ready to use. Working of a pinhole camera. Light a candle and place it on a table. Hold the camera in front of the lighted candle so that the whole of the camera faces it. Look into the camera through its opposite end with one eye. Keeping the other eye closed, you will be able to see an inverted image of the candle on the tracing paper, which is working as the screen. You can slowly slide the inner tube in and out to make the picture more clear. The images of distant objects such as trees, cars, etc. can be obtained through a pinhole camera is bright sunlight. Even the image of the sun, which will appear as a small bright spot on the screen, can also be obtained. Image formation by a pinhole camera. Student, a beam of light from the top of the object passes through the pinhole and hits the screen near the bottom. In the same way, another beam of light from the bottom of the object hits a screen near the top after passing through the pinhole. Through this path of light, the image of the object is formed on the screen of the pinhole camera. Nature of the image formed by a pinhole camera. The image of the object formed on the screen is real and inverted, that is, upside down. The size of the image depends on the distance of a screen and that of the object from the pinhole. The size of the image increases on increasing the distance between the screen and the pinhole. The size of the image decreases on decreasing the distance between the object and the pinhole. Let's learn about differences between an image and a shadow. A shadow does not show the details of the object, whereas an image shows more or less exact details of the object. A shadow is formed due to the blocking of light by an opaque object, while the image is formed due to reflection of light from an opaque, smooth, and shiny surface. A shadow is always dark, while the image shows true colors of the object. Now, this video is finished. I hope you all understand. Thank you.